Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Happy birthday to King Charles. Although it's not really his birthday, is it? It's all a load of shit. Anyway, I still can't get over calling it King's birthday. It just seems very weird. But I should be more progressive than that and should be able to change. So, happy King's birthday if you are here in the land of Northern. And I think you do the same in Australia. I think it's the same weekend. Might not be. No, you might have a different one. I can't remember. Anywho, some of us have a holiday. Today, some of us have a day off. I don't, because Michaela and I are notoriously bad at blocking our calendar holidays. We just love what we do, so we carry on working. Anyway, I've had a very hectic couple of weeks and a lot's been stuffed in. So we're a bit overfloweth. The calendar is overfloweth, so we're having a little bit of work. So I've got a mentoring session today, which is great because it was the only day that me and the fabulous human I mentor could fit in because we're both just so fucking windswept and interesting and busy. Oh, don't you hate busy people? Anyway, and then Michaela and I are going to have a couple of hours together because, my God, this week, if this week was a moving truck, you can't shut the door. It is so full. It's such a full week. Bloody hell. So, got a lot on. Yeah, I don't know. I think we thought, because I've been away for 2 weeks, and then I'm kind of away next week, we're like, oh yeah, this week, easy. And we just overstuffed it. We've just overstuffed the week. But that's okay, because we've dug in. So I spent yesterday afternoon having a very large meeting with myself about the amount of shit I've got on this week so that I could get ahead of myself because it's just so mental. So anyway, a couple of masterclasses, and I'm running an energy update for those of you who might be interested tomorrow night. It's the 1-year anniversary of the energy book that I wrote, and it's all the stuff I've learned, and it's about reclaiming your energy, and it's not the stuff that's kind of in the book. It's sort of a little bit of in the book, but really it's an update. So if you are feeling like you want to reclaim your energy for winter, you could join me. It's all on my website. It's called the Energy Update. And it's online tomorrow night, depending on where you are in the world. I think it's 7:30. Anyway, it's after the dinner if you're in New Zealand, and probably before the dinner if you're in Australia. There you go. And then I'm also running a session randomly. The universe, I had a whole lot of people ask me, women actually ask me about how do they get into speaking? What do you need to know to be a keynote speaker? People saying, I'd love to be a speaker. I don't know where to begin. And other people going, I've been trying to be a speaker for years and I don't know how to do this. And then I've just noticed the lack of female speakers out in the world. And then I was reflecting on when I was talking to one of the women at an ENSCO dinner, and she was talking about speaking, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that now. When I first got into it, it's like this weird mystery box, and no one sort of tells you what you've got to do, be and have to be a keynote speaker, and it's quite a hard one to get to the bottom of. And I found it really hard in New Zealand to get any information out of anyone. And I joined a group in Australia, which was very helpful, and I learned a lot. And then I'm like, do you know what? I want more female speakers out in the world, so maybe I'll help. So I'm running a just a Q&A really for any women who are interested in being a speaker, are already speaking and want to get better at it or do more of it, or people who maybe don't want to be a speaker but do a lot of speaking maybe for their jobs or something. So if that's you, I can't remember the time. It's on Tuesday. Flick me an email or a message on socials and I will flick it to you. I put it on LinkedIn. I can't remember the time. I think it's 11:30 and 1:30. Yeah, 11:30. 1:30 New Zealand time, 11:30 Australian time, Tuesday, and it's just completely free if anyone wants to join in on a wee chat around what do you do? You know, because speaking's up there in some of the biggest spheres in the world, right? So there's not that many people on the planet that when you go, would you like to speak on a stage? They go, fuck yeah. And I'm like, cool. If you're one of those people, you should do that. right? Because I reckon your soul wants that. Most people go, oh my God, I couldn't. Oh my God, I'd hate it. Oh my God. Other people, just the minute you say it, they light up. And I personally love being on stage. I always have, and I think I always will. And you see those kids when they're little kids and you go, oh yeah, there you go. Little stage bunny. Well, that was me and still is me. Now I'm just a big stage bunny, but I love it. I love it. I had the most amazing experience last week on a circular stage speaking at the Harcourts event, global event in Australia. It was unbelievable. And a circular stage, it was like being at this super mega dining room table where everyone was around you like a circular. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience. Oh, so good. So there you go. That's that. Then I've got to, as well as doing all these bloody workshops and things, I'm also doing some work with the New Zealand Kindergarten Association. And then I'm packing to head to Repotted. We've got a very big Repotted this time and I cannot wait. So Repotted is one of my favourite things to do. There's a lot of shit that needs to be taken up to the beautiful Coromandel. So I'm packing up workbooks and paperwork and all the stuff. So that's exciting. And we arrive together. We're together from lunchtime Friday until mid-afternoon on Sunday. Lives will be changed. Isn't that going to be exciting? So, maybe you've already been repotted. Maybe you want to be, if you want to be repotted, I've got a December date on my website. They're pretty hard to get, the dates up there. And it's the only place I do Repotted and it's so extraordinary. So if you just feel like you'd like to re-examine your life, I reckon every 5 years, women's lives change and our biology changes, our circumstances change. If you have children, they will change every 5 years. So your life moves all the time. And what happens if you don't move along and you don't make active change is your life ends up living you and you end up like going, what the fuck? And then it's boring, right? So that's why I started Repotted and people come in and we look at their pots. So I love that. So that's what's happening. So that's a pretty big week. And then we're leading into another, I'm only home for one night and then I'm off again. So the week after is also equally as mental. So I've now done a monthly plan and see, you can't just, people try and always have a quarterly plan. I'm like, mate, I need monthly, weekly, daily, and then half daily plans to keep my shit together when I've got a lot on, just so I know. And then I break it down and I only focus in half day increments because then I'm not overwhelmed. So I'm not overwhelmed because I've had this mega planning session with myself. I've got a full list in my planner of everything that I need to do. And then I go, okay, I've got a list. I use a great app called Todoist and it's just a tick off list arrangement. Which is great. And I can move the dates and reprioritize those at every moment. So when my bum hits a plane, not literally, just the plane seat, when I sit in the plane seat, I just wiggle those things around and go, oops, I fucked that up, move that to tomorrow. Oops, I've done that. Yay, me, I get to tick that off. I love a ticky thing. So I tick those off in Todoist and then I write everything out in my planner and that's how I stay sane. So because I already have written down everything I've got to do, it doesn't feel quite as mental. But if a week was going to feel mental, this could be it. This could be it. So it takes a lot of planning because I have to just concentrate on I have to concentrate on myself. I have to look after myself. I have to put myself to bed. I have to make sure I drink lots of water. I have to eat good food. I have to stay around good people. I have to manage my energy because there's so much to do. But if I forget to do something or it's no good, right? So I've got to look after myself. So making sure I've got lists of what I need to plan, where I need to be, all the travel's booked in. I know exactly what time I arrive. I know where I'm going to. All of that's prearranged. And I think having big planning sessions, I just love it. I love a good plan, So there you go. Busy old week. Wonder what Charles is doing this week. What's Charles? Probably fuck all. He's probably not doing much at all, really. wonder if he celebrates this. I don't think he does. Do you think it says somewhere in his calendar that he should? No, I don't think so. Anyway, we should check. I wonder if I got knighted. Is that this weekend? Must check just in case. Do you know if I ever get knighted, I'm going to be a Sir. I don't want to be a dame. Imagine being called Dame Lisa. Like dame, like old dame, like, ooh, dame's a shitty word, isn't it? I reckon. Dame, the old dame. I just don't think it's got any reverence for a Sir. Imagine being called Sir Lisa. Sir Lisa O'Neill. Could you all please stand for Sir Lisa O'Neill? And, I can do that. What are they going to do? They can't actually, on a gender level, they can't tell me I can't. So there you go. That's what I'd be. You heard it here first. I would be Sir Lisa O'Neill. And I just want flags on my car. I don't even know if you get those. Do you get those? I don't know. Anyway, I must go and check the list and see who made the list. Have we got any new sirs and dames? Usually you've got to be good at sport. I can't catch or run or throw or jump, so probably won't be getting one. Never mind. Right, you have a lovely week. Have a lovely week. Look after yourselves. Stay warm. It's getting a bit chilly out there. And have a gorgeous, gorgeous first week of June. See you soon. Bye.